So I asked for God to make me one, right? Guess what? The fact is, I invented this chick. I didn't do nothing. I did not breathe life into her lungs. She sits there. She says stuff that's on my mind like she can read it. How? I even come up with one blasphemy that she doesn't eat. But I thought angels don't eat like we eat. Well, guess what? There's a phenomenon that makes that kind of. They still eat. They consume power of some kind. It's just within them. It's like having your own Billy Bob burgers inside you. You know, you don't ever eat. You got a power source though. Like we got to plug up phones and charge them, man. Like they got a power source. Everything got a power source. Or B, they dwell in the same spot as us, but they eat our excess energy. Like we ate too much, so now they got to eat all our burger excess. Everything has to have a symbiotic coexistence, and it dwells around mankind and God. Before, guess what? It dwelled around man. There was no God when I was born. My parents come up. They're not my real parents. They didn't give birth to me, man. They come up to me and took care of me, right? So I probably got annoyed with my mom later in life. This reaction happens this way. I probably got annoyed with my mom in my life having to look at her. So the universe puts out a dad that looks just like me. My mom smokes. My dad don't smoke, right? So I asked for God to make me one, right? Weird combination. He used to beat her up and stuff. Guess what, man? He never laid a hand. They never got in any fights, man. You know what I'm saying? That was still, I cannot beat my wife. Government was reverse engineered. Kingdoms didn't exist unless I wanted them to. And they do. I never went to Britain to live under the king, but they probably had fair laws too. You know, slavery didn't exist. So I asked for God to make me one, right? God either has to sacrifice part of his soul to build such a construct. It's like his son, his twin brother, creation it from the muck. Not it, but like its kid, called a holy right. It's like chopping off your arm, you know, plus God being a man, now he has to cross that boundary, you know, or he has to have a daughter or something. For me. Because then he would have to have kids and I can't. Or B, he would have to clone it out of himself, like make himself into a kid. Something would have to happen where God made somebody. Or B, there's a quality about this reverse engineering play called Ever Square. She would come up and be, I'm already here. You don't have to kill yourself or cut yourself in half to baby. I come out and I'm ready for such a reaction, you know. But guess what? They can't both be in heaven because God would be a self-created thing. This thing would be self-created. They can't both be in heaven. One has to burn in hell for all eternity. You would never be able to see God, or he has to talk to me and only me. I'm not really sure that anybody can accomplish taking what I did. I think somebody had to die for that. Taking what I already consumed on my time limit. As right now, that means I never really did it. He might have had to exist because I smoked so much. Oh, Lord. Having a son that can really, not be your bipolar. You're a bipolar doctor. I believe in God. And my parents being there might screw that up a little bit. Not really. God say, hey, man, look, you're the son of man. Because I make people up. They try to exist, and nobody put them there, man. It's like, how did they hear me? Because I said it wouldn't exist. Guess what, man? Oh, man, if I'd have known that, man, I'd have dated. I'd have been Hugh. I could have prayed for Hugh Hefner's mention and been for the president. Guess what? The universe would have had to obey that for as long as God let me survive. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on. 12 disciples. Maybe I smoked and had a lot of people exist because I died. I was talking about making a plus and minus. Oh, Lord. Who's for the raining hole?